Hello, we have a custom looking minifigure review from United Bricks. I'm always excited to get these minifigures because they do the Halloween sale. So of course this was from October of 2023. They do the zombies every Halloween, and I love getting them. So this year they did 3 different styles. We have the World War II German Zombie and 2 a British and a French zombie styles. So we'll jump right into them. Like I said, they do the Halloween minifigures every year, which again I'm very excited for because they do such a cool job with these minifigures, and I don't think I've missed any recently. I'm always big on the zombie ones, the German ones I mean, because you can use them as the COD zombies. But these ones you can use too, or you can use them for really anything, but I always got to add to the zombie horde because my collection just keeps growing. So we'll get all 3 out here. They don't come with any accessories other than their custom helmets, so like no weapons, anything like that. Which would have been cool to see. Sometimes they throw in weapons and whatnot, but the minifigures are just as good. So we're going to start with the German one right here, just because he's the last one in my hand. So this is the World War II German Zombie. He does come with one of the German helmets. I don't know if this is a Brick Arms helmet or if this is one of their custom ones. I don't know if they do in-house molding. I'll have to read the description. But a nice helmet, and then the minifigure himself. He's got a really cool, kind of gnarly looking face. So of course, starting at his face, you can see his eyes are gouged out. This is one of the few zombies that actually doesn't have eyes, or doesn't look to seem to have eyes. They do a little more like realistic looking too in the faces, so you can see a lot more detail around the teeth and the mouth, as well as the cheeks on the sides. He has a little gash in his forehead right there. And then some extra detailing up on the forehead. Very gnarly. Even his nose is like cut off. You know, it's very skeletonized, mummified looking zombie. Coming down to his chest and torso, base color is of course in black. So it's one of the darker German uniforms. Usually they're in gray. Starting at his chest and torso, you can see he does have his rig on, so he's got a bunch of pouches on there in the white. And then we do have some blood and dirt stains on his uniform, as well as some tears. Undershirt on under there as well. Does have some pockets on the lower part of his jacket. Buttons down the center, pockets on the upper. Looks like he has a bullet hole right there in his heart. And then printing does go on the waist, but you can take the minifigure apart. It doesn't hurt the printing at all. They do use the UV printing. Coming on to the waist and legs, again you can see that the jacket from his upper does come down over the waist piece, so there's some tears in it. A little bit of the pockets, the seam down the center. And then down to his legs, or his pants. We have a lot of some blood stains on there, a lot of dirt and grime on there as well. Looks like there was like a grenade that went off in front of him. Kind of hard to see at the knees, but we do have boot detailing in there. So the laces are all messed up. A bunch of dirt, and then you can see the front of the shoe soles right there. For the boots. Coming over to the side of the minifigure, we do have printing on the side of the body, waist, legs, and arms, which is nice. That full detailing there. A big cut and tear on his left arm. A little bit of some wrist detail. Of course, we have the gray color for the skin tone. And then printing on the side of the body, a lot of dirt. Again, the wraps, or like his chest rig strap does come around the side. And then a bunch more dirt. End of the coat is on the waist piece. And then printing on the legs, we have some blood on the upper, a lot more dirt and grime. You can see where the shoes end. The pants are torn up on the sides. Looking very cool though. Coming over to this side of the other the other side is the right side. You can see some blood splatters. So different detailing on it, which is nice. His wrist is all torn up at the sleeve. Again, the light gray color for the hand. And then printing on the side of the body, dirt. It's kind of the same, but it's just different location for the dirt. That strap from his chest rig goes to the side. And then over the waist, down to the legs, you can see again a little less blood, but more dirt and tears in the uniform. And we have tears at the bottom of the pants and then the boots. And then to the back of the minifigure. Oh, I like that. So one thing, there's that bullet hole right there. Comes all the way through, which is a great detail. You can see the chest rig would go over the shoulders, center strapped, and then the ones around his waist or sides come around to the back. A little bit of some detailing in the rear of the jacket. A lot more dirt as well. And then we do have the jacket bottom on the waist here, torn up, the dirt spot in the back. And then printing on the back of the legs, a lot more dirt and tears, a little bit of blood splatter in some of the holes. And then printing of the boots, they do go in the holes as well. Throw his helmet on. Kind of give him that full German zombie look there. There we go. Yeah, like I said, they usually come in gray. I do like the black outfit though. It just gives a little more of a different look for the zombie. A little 360. But a great minifigure. Next one is we're going to do the British ones. This is one of their custom helmets or hat pieces. One of the tall ones. And the French one does come with one as well. See a little logo in there on the front. See if I can get it off. There we go. So it looks to be custom made and painted as well. So you can see the color in there. It wouldn't be like a full paint because it looks to be maybe 3D or resin printed. Seems more resin just because it's smooth. And then they paint it. Then we have the minifig himself. Focuses, there we go. So you can see much different look. This one's a little more brighter. You can see the colors a little better with the red and white. Same design kind of going into the face. We have those sunken in eyes. They seem like they're missing, or they're just pure black eyes. A little bit of a different mouth detailing, more gritty, kind of like more yellowed teeth, blood on them. Some grime, sunken in eyes. I believe these are like the hat straps that come down. But a gnarly looking face, that's for sure. And just using the faces you could use for zombies, they look really cool. Coming down to his chest and torso, of course he's got the British uniform on. The red coats. He has a big gash right here. Tear, you can see the rib cage, what could be intestines falling out right there. Very bloody, gruesome. Well, I love it. He's got a strap going across the body. Some more blood spots on the upper. Not so much dirt and grime until you get to the legs, though. Uniform underneath is really nice. Again, that red underneath really pops the coat. And then the dark red just makes sense for the blood on him. Coming down to the waist and legs, of course, the red coat does come over a little bit on the waist. And then in the center right there, of course, the minifigure can come apart, does not hurt the printing at all. And then coming down further to the legs, he's got the white pants on, a lot more dirt and grime on the bottom, little tear right here at the right knee of the minifig. So we've got a little blood spot right there. It's a little hard to see, but there is detailing under all this. You can see the lighter gray lines shown in the pants. And then we do have the front of the boots, which do look the same as the German troops' boots on the front. Coming over to the left side of the minifig, we have printing again on the full side of the body, which is nice. You can see on his jacket sleeve, on the shoulder, coming down to the tricep bicep area. There's a tear there, and then to the wrist. Then we have some dirt on the side of the body. Then coming down further to the legs, a little tear in the pants, and a lot more dirt and grime. Coming over to the right side of the minifigure, again, same thing, same detailing on the arms, just a different design, a little more blood splatter, same kind of ripped up end at the sleeve. Does seem to have some bullet holes right there on the side, more dirt and grime. Notice that that strap that went across the front at an angle isn't on this side, but it is on this side. And then printing down to the waist and legs. Again, the boots, dirt and grime, a little bit of blood splatter on the upper hip. And then coming to the back of the minifigure. You can see there's a little blue collar up there. Strap from the front comes over the side, up the shoulder. Does have a pouch here on the back. Big tear on the right side shoulder. Looks to be another bullet hole right there on his lower left side back. A lot more dirt on there as well, or mud. And then coming onto the waist and legs. Printing in the holes, you can see the coattails do go in the rear hole, the rear stud holes there. A lot more dirt and grime, again going into the back. And then we do have the boots at the bottom. Throw his hat back on. It's not like a snug fit, I mean it just pops off. But I mean, like, it's not going to fall off. Throw on a base. Give a little 360. So that was the British. I think they're called Napoleonic British Zombie. And the last one is the, again, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but the Napoleonic French Zombie. Again, same style hat wear. Of course, it's the French one, but you can see it's that painted. What I'm thinking again is to be a resin printed hat, and then it's either brushed or sprayed. But it's a cool custom piece. And now coming to the zombie himself, you can see he's got his blue coat on. Face has got like this huge slash on it. He does look to have eyes. I have their other zombies, and this is typically what their eyes look like. So it seems to be he has eyes. Has a huge, looking to be like a smile on his face, or maybe his mouth's just tearing off. And then again, what could be the like hair pieces or straps from the hat. But I mean, he for sure has eyes compared to this guy. So I like that they switched up the variation between the eyes and the faces. Coming down to his chest and torso, you can see he's got his uniform on, blue coat. They have the white center, red collar. Huge slash right here going across the midsection, across the chest on his upper left side. Some dirt and grime on the side there, and then he has a big gaping hole right there. Again, you can see the intestine on that side, the little pink inside. Could have got shot by a cannonball or a blunderbuss, something big. It's dripping down over the waist. Again, minifigure can come apart. Does not hurt the printing at all. Nice little gold rivets there, or buttons on the outfit. Coming on to the waist and legs, again printing over the waist, his little blue jacket, and then the blood splatters and dirt and grime, and then coming down to the legs. Again, there is other detailing. It's kind of hard to pick up through the camera just because it's the white and light gray. We do have a tear on his upper left leg. You can see the flesh tone on underneath there. And then we do have the boots. So this one doesn't seem like too much grimy. Maybe he was an officer and he wasn't fighting. Coming over to the left side of the minifigure, do have a tear in his left side sleeve. You can see some blood in there, tear at the wrist. A lot of dirt and grime on the side of the body. On the waist, and then coming onto the leg, upper leg has a tear in the pants. And then a lot of dirt and grime, and we can see the boot detailing a little more on this one. You can see some studs on there, or rivets on the side of the boots. Coming over to the other side of the minifigure, a little less damage, a little tear on the sleeve, no blood though. does at the wrist, it's all torn up. And then again, dirt and grime on the body. And then coming down to the leg, he does seem to have a huge tear. If I didn't drop him. A huge tear on the legs right there. Going through the top of the boot. And all the dirt and grime on there. And then coming to the back of the minifigure, again, the hole on the front coming through the back is a really nice touch. The bullet hole, everything like that is really cool. And it just makes sense. It looks good. Again, you can kind of see the intestines on there. Red collar at the top, a slash on the rear left. A bunch of dirt and grime coming down on the waist. And then all the way to the back of the legs. Again, detailing in the stud holes. Coattails on the jacket. He does have a cut here on the rear leg. And then the back of the boots. And all that dirt and grime. So this one doesn't seem to be too much damage compared to like the German or the British one. But he looks cool. And has just the right amount of detailing. Again, I like that they did different faces for him. Or all of them, but different eyes for this one. Just because you do all the gouged out eyes and one has eyes, it just makes it a little different. A little 360. And those are the 3 Halloween released minifigures, which again, I love getting them. They do a great job every year. Like I said, they've been doing the German ones for so long. They just go well with I picture them with like the COD Zombie minifigures. So these ones will just go with them. And it just fits because they go in that game. But they're awesome nonetheless. They did do pumpkins the one year, so I'm surprised they didn't do them this year. But I think because they did 3 minifigures. But anyways, awesome minifigures. United Bricks has always done a great job. I've always liked getting their stuff. Like I said, their zombie stuff, modern military stuff they've been doing is pretty cool as well. I like their video game stuff, if you can't tell. But fun minifigures nonetheless. I will check if the links for these minifigures will still be on site, so you can be sure to check them down below, as well as United Bricks if you want to check out some of their stuff. They have a lot of cool stuff and a lot of new releases with more modern military or pop culture stuff like that. And if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like if you ever liked the video and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And as always, thanks for watching.